Now, it's extremely rare that I would ever review an SBC player after the day of release, but for Aouar's Team of the Season card, we are going to make an exception, and that's because I've been using his freeze card for months now, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been a terrific item for me, so I'm really excited to try out this Team of the Season Aouar, and also, he doesn't cost that much either. He's like 250k, which I think, straight off the bat, is excellent value. If this card is just marginally better than the freeze item, I truly believe he is terrific value. So yeah, let's get this guy in the club, let's try him out, and let's see if he feels like a big upgrade versus that freeze card, also how he is in comparison to the FUT birthday item. If you want to improve your ultimate team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieran, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. Now let me just say straight away, do not copy my squads. I am literally using everyone that I've got untradeable just to happily throw in. So this is what we're putting forward for the 87 rated squad, and then for the 85 rated squad we will open the packs in a moment. We are going to be submitting this. I packed this Fonte the other day, well yesterday, and obviously untradeable. I get the feeling I'll get him again in the upgrade packs on the weekend, so I'm happy to submit him, and because of his high rating we literally can fill the rest of the squad up with 83s, which is nice. And now we have done that, we have ourselves a very nice looking 93 rated Aouar coming into the club. Like I say, I've used his freeze card a lot this year, big fan of it. So I get the feeling I'll definitely get some use out of this Team of the Season variant. And here is my freeze Aouar. This is on my main account. I've also got him on my second account as well, so he's actually played more games than this. But look at his record. You've got to bear in mind, I've been using him as a centre mid and cam, and also he's been like, you know, used in reviews where he's not the main man, and he's still coming away with a ridiculous record. So sad to see the freeze variant go, but we are of course now bringing in a much higher rated blue version. So this is the side Aouar is going to play in. He is going to be our cam. I'm fully aware some people are considering playing him as a CDM, but for me, he's a cam. I love this freeze card there, like I've said numerous times, and that's why we're going to play this Team of the Season variant there. So, bunch of traits, flair outside the foot and finesse shot, namely that finesse shot being the big one, 4-star as well. Obviously in comparison to the FUT birthday, that item does have 5-star, but obviously one less isn't the end of the world. In regards to stats, pace for a midfielder, absolutely excellent. Shooting for a midfielder is terrific, like literally could play this guy as a striker. In fact, he's actually got better finishing and composure than quite a few Team of the Season strikers, which is obviously really nice. Passing looks brilliant, 96 vision, 97 short passing and 95 long passing, and then dribbling also looks ridiculously good. Like, this card just looks great, it really does, and considering its cost, I really do think it's brilliant value already. Defending stats are quite nice. Obviously, if you do want to play him in a defensive role, do put some defensive heavy chem style on him, maybe an anchor, but as I say, I want to keep him in a fairly attacking role. Finally, the physicals, they're solid. Good stamina of 94, and strength and aggression, it's not amazing, but certainly is good enough to compete in this game. So, what you saying about Chem Styles? I've already had a flick through of all of them, and like I've already said, if you're going to use him as a defensive player, I think anchor or shadow should be considered, but if you're going to use him in an attacking role, I actually think basic is the best chem style for him. I just think the +5s across the board are just really beneficial, and they all seem to be, you know, in the right areas as well. So yeah, we're going to use basic for this review, and I think that'll be the chem style that I use on him going forward as well. As you saw previously with the freeze version, I did use engine, but I think basic's good enough for him on this Tots. For Aouar's debut then, he is up against this. Unfortunately, we are coming up against a fullback at centre-back, which I absolutely hate in this game, but fully understand why people do it, just because they're so much more mobile. Aouar, nice bit of play there, links up with Mbappe, who's going to get the ball back to the Frenchman, who gets absolutely wiped out, was about to attempt a banging finesse there. Yedder hooks it inside to Aouar, who's got a bit of space, left-footed strike, and what a ping that is. He was knocked off balance, but that did not stop him from whipping in a fantastic finesse with his weak foot, might I add, into the top bins. What a goal. Nice first time pass for Mbappe there, links up really nicely. Here's a chance for Aouar, keeper's off his line, we're going to go for the dink, and we make it free. What a turnaround in this game. And Aouar is playing a starring role as we force a pretty quick rage quit right there. Next up for Aouar is this decent team. Prime Cannavaro in that back line. Prime Icon Moments Cannavaro, I stand corrected. Also Team of the Season Koundé, who is an absolute beast. Chance. Aouar floats through a really nice through ball for Kylian Mbappe, who will not miss an opportunity like that. I think there was a bit of goalkeeper movement there, but we were not taking the bait on that. And Aouar gets himself a nice early assist. Oh, very fortunate bounce. Aouar with a chance. What a save from Oblak. Can we get the rebound? We can, but it's another good save. Great bit of play that. Great bit of play that. Oh, this time I fall for the keeper movement. Well, 2-1 down at the break, and we're struggling for the ball, to be honest. My opponent's decent, but he's a bit of a rat. He's a 5 at the back of rat as well, so a bit tough to break down. But nonetheless, we're still in the game, and hopefully can get something from it. His back line, though, is just ridiculous, as you can see. Nice Aouar. Oh, such a great bit of play, and the pass just did not go to the player that I wanted. Now there's a bit of space in behind for Aouar. Options are pretty limited, and I saw the keeper movement, and we get ourselves a goal. Aouar. Oh, what a ball that is for Mbappe. What a ball that is for Mbappe. He's going to pass the ball around the back now, because you can just tell, but yeah, great goal. And no surprise, the passing around the back begins, and whatever. I'm just going to let it be. We lose that game 4-3, unfortunately. It's going to sound bitter, but I really do feel like if I use my proper FUT Champs team, I do win that game. It was pretty tight, and ultimately, Meta Sweat came out on the top with the opposition, but whatever. Aouar, I thought was brilliant in that game, created some really good chances, and got on the score sheet himself, which was nice. And yeah, him and Mbappe just link up so nicely. Right then, a few games out the way with Aouar. What are my thoughts on this card? Well, straight up I'll say, if you run with a side which features French or French League players, you should definitely consider getting this Aouar in at your club, especially for what he costs, because I'll say straight away, his value for money, I think, is excellent. I actually would go as far to say this is like, you know, top 3 priced SBCs that we've had all year. I do believe he is ridiculously good value at that 250, 260k price tag. And if you got untradables, obviously you can get that even cheaper, especially with upgrade packs. So you probably can get this guy easily for 200k, like very easily. Anyway, what did I like about this card? Pretty much everything, to be honest. It's pretty hard to pick out a negative with this card. His crossing isn't the best. His strength isn't anything amazing, but they're not terrible. And other than that, he excels in a lot of areas. And this guy, I just think he's a terrific player. I really do. I mean, on top of just having some crazy good stats, he also offers good utility value as well. You can literally play him in any midfield role up to a good standard. I don't think he'd work terrifically as a DM, but could he cover there? Yeah, he certainly could. Could he do a good role as a box-to-box DM? Yeah, he'd be terrific there. But where is he at his best? I truly believe he's at his best in an attacking role. As a cam, I just think he's class. I really do. He can dictate play, his passing's excellent, and he can certainly score from distance as well, which is obviously really nice. So let's go through the stats, shall we? And let's actually begin with the passing. I thought his passing, whether it was left foot, right foot, it was brilliant. His through balls, I think you'll have seen in the footage, were just really good, really clean, and he easily broke through defences with just his passing alone, which was absolutely fantastic. Dribbling, another really strong area of this card. Feels agile, feels very easy to maneuver, and he's just a player that's just easy in possession. You can tell he's composed, and even when he's, you know, getting pushed and pulled, he's still able to, you know, have good output, whether it be a pass or a shot, which is another thing which is really nice. So passing and dribbling, big thumbs up for me, and I think them two things are the best parts about this card. But there's also a bunch of other good things about him. I think his shooting is excellent, and like I touched on at the start, comparable to some team of the season strikers. His finesse shots are absolutely mad, whether it be from inside the box or outside the box. The guy scores goals, so that is obviously really pleasing. His positioning is also nice, just find him in good pockets of space, and also with him having high medium work rates and a good attack positioning stat, he does make some really good runs as well, which is great. Pace, obviously, don't need to touch on too much. He does feel very quick. Is he like stupidly rapid, like, you know, I always say an Mbappe or a Neymar, just because I think they're like two of the fastest players in the game. Not quite as fast as them, but still really quick and really mobile with possession, which is great. Now let's talk about them defensive stats. As I've said, I think he can do a job as a DM in a 2. Would I use him in a single DM formation? No, just because of his work rates. But in a 2, as the box-to-box, I think he'll do a terrific job. If you are going to use him in a defensive role, though, as I say, probably would look for a different chem style for him, probably anchor or shadow. But still, even with basic, he made a good amount of tackles for me, which obviously was really, really nice. And then finally, physically, happy with his stamina, lasted the full 90 minutes with ease, even with me running with him a lot. And I also thought his fight for the ball was definitely there as well. Like I touched on, would I like him to be a bit stronger? Sure, but to be honest, his strength already is decent. And with the basic chem style, he's boosted to 88 strength, which is obviously very, very nice. So, yeah, all in all, I really don't have a bad word to say about this card. I thought he was excellent. He does feel like an improvement on the freeze item. And like I've said numerous times, considering he's only coming in at just over 250k, I truly believe he's excellent value at that price. And if you've got an Mbappe in your club and you need a green link, this guy is just the obvious option, in my opinion. Terrific midfield item, and yeah, this is definitely one worth doing, guys. So get it done, try him out, and let me know how you get on with him in the comments down below. Guys, that is my review on the 93 rated Aouar. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one.